Are you a good boy? Oh yeah, who's there? Who's there?
It was a difficult summer for David Strickland and his now 7-month-old dog Chewbacca.
Come here.
In August, the Winnipeg man thought he had poisoned his puppy while spraying a wasp nest. The dog was throwing up, had diarrhea, and wouldn't eat. Strickland took him to Dr. Wenchao Zheng at the Animal Hospital of Manitoba in North Point, Douglas. The vet told him the dog had parvovirus, an often deadly disease, and that treatment would cost $2,000 for 2 nights hospitalization and blood transfusions.
And I said to him, will the dog live after that? If I do that, will the dog live? He says, I can't say for sure, but it's better than not doing nothing. So then I said to him, well, I don't know if I can afford $2,000+ right at this moment. What about I didn't want to, but I said, what about putting them down?
Strickland was gutted about the idea of putting his dog down because he couldn't afford the vet bill. So he ended up going to another clinic for a second opinion. That vet told him Chewy had worms. The diagnosis and treatment cost $277, and within days, the dog was better.
I was furious. I could have put this dog down for nothing.
He's since filed a complaint with the Manitoba Veterinary Medical Association, or MVMA. According to the MVMA, that's the regulatory body that governs vets in this province. Dr. Zheng has had 11 complaints against him in his more than 25-year career. An inquiry panel said his disciplinary record shows a pattern of repetitive behavior, demonstrating the practice of substandard quality of veterinary medicine. Wendy Anderson says she knows that firsthand. She took her dog Jake to see Dr. Zheng 3 times for what she thought was ear mites and paid hundreds of dollars. That's a problem. Only to have the dog develop the same condition months later. She filed a complaint with the MVMA in 2018 and won. She doesn't understand how Dr. Zheng could have so many prior complaints against him and still be allowed to practice veterinary medicine.
I certainly don't want to take anyone's livelihood away, but I think everybody makes mistakes or misjudgments, which is acceptable, but this is excessive and not acceptable.
The MVMA written decision in her case says Dr. Zheng displays a lack of knowledge or skill or judgment in the practice of veterinary medicine.
We'll check the ears.
He was ordered to pay $50,000 in investigation and hearing costs, a $2,000 fine, and had to take continuing education courses. Dr. Zheng says he's been treated unfairly.
Good girl.
I practice with my heart. I feel I'm very knowledgeable, experienced veterinarian, but we are in a lower economic zone, and some of the situations I couldn't believe that the people complain.
Dr. Zheng says he gives discounts to low-income clients who can't afford to pay their bills to try and help them out. He appealed the Anderson decision and lost. He hopes to take his case to the Supreme Court of Canada. We asked the MVMA what it would take for a vet to be suspended or lose their license. The regulatory body said it can't comment why one sanction would be chosen by the inquiry panel over another. Caroline Bargood, CBC News, Winnipeg.